Hello. All right, let's see something here. I look mad yellow. That's better. All right, look at that. Here I look yellow. That's better. That's too dark. This is good. Okay. What do we got? Alberto. Marco, I bought the GoFundMe on TVV, but MF's one act blind. Yeah, no, we talked about it. What's up, Galaxy? I was wondering if you was getting on today. Yep. Be well. What's up? What's up? Oh, on the road? Where you going? What's up? What's up? GoFundMe, Marco's Hair and Border Wars. Word up. Appreciate you. Big shout. My man, Steph Brown. Hit the like button. Good guy. And I hate when it's not top boxing on. Gotta go with all fights. Marco, do you do the Humpty dance? Psh. That's actually my ringtone on my phone. You know I do. You got sickle cell, yellow man? Okay, what did they say about it? Nothing. He just put it up there. I don't think anybody. He just put up for like a second. I'm starting to think it might not pan out, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's what it is. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So I heard that Klitchko is fighting Okoli. Is this true? That digital underground Humpty dance? Hell yeah. Heading to a friend's. Where are you from again, Steph? I forget. Yeah, man, Humpty dance. Border Wars ain't looking. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna be. I mean, so far, it doesn't look like it's happening. Wladamir. Eon and me bonding over hate for Rob Calico. What? What? What's up, Joaquin? Joaquin. That's crazy. What's crazy? What'd I say? I don't remember. I'm tired. I just watched with the family. We watch like Christmas movies this time of year, and we just watched Die Hard. One of the best Christmas themed movies and one of the best action movies in history. Die Hard was one of the best, and my son had never seen it, so it was dope. Inoue fight is canceled. Ooh, really? I didn't hear that. Bacoli should be fighting his fellow younger. I know. Wait, not Bacoli. I'm sorry, Steph. Okoli. Okoli. Not Bacoli. Okoli, a former cruiserweight. Not Bacoli. My bad. Die Hard was my first action movie I remember. Said, shit is dope. Yeah, Die Hard was dope. Eon, you shouldn't have let him convince you to change your pound for pound, though. From Dallas, living in SoCal, and Die Hard was literally the first action. Yeah, it was dope. Fun fact: I knew fam met her once, but the wife in it, Bruce Willis's wife in the movie, Bonnie Bedelia, I knew her. Only met her once. Knew her family. She did my laundry once. I was starting to feel bad for Vlad. Why? I've been changed my pick. Yippee ki motherfucker. Klitchko training with Papa Loma. I don't know who he's training with, but apparently he's going to be fighting. I don't know why, but he is going to be fighting. Klitchko training, yeah. I just dropped a new video today. Did you guys see it? Sugar Ray Leonard versus Floyd Mayweather fight. That's right. Sugar Ray Leonard versus, people don't know that. He fought Floyd Mayweather. Sugar Ray Leonard fought Floyd Mayweather. Senior. Oh, Lawrence. He's good while he lines up that right hand, but still, yeah. I thought he was going to fight Bacoli. LOL, he was going to probably get KO'd. Marco, did you see that Turkey paid $1 million for some boxing page? So do you know what that is? He bought the Ring magazine. That's the Ring magazine page. Michael Benson, I believe, runs that page. So Oscar De La Hoya bought the Ring mag. He bought the ring from De La Hoya. This means that he is going to control the lineal belt, the Ring magazine belts. That's big. That makes his fights now, his sanctioning, everything he does is going to mean something. Pretty cool. Don't say you're anything. Okay, I'll try not to. Yeah, you knew that. Turkey making boxing great again. Yep. Oscar is selling his soul. I don't know. I don't know what Oscar's doing, but Oscar needs to be in the spotlight. Speaking of, he didn't do any clapbacks yesterday, did he? People really hate on Turkey because they tank Canelo fans. Yeah. Truth. Tired today. Sell Turkey or Instagram for 500K. Psh, I'll sell my Instagram for less than that. He said stopping. Oh, he did? Good. He should have been doing it to begin with. Shit was mad. Wendy Williams-ish. It's a dead company, maybe, but the lineal belts mean something. And, by the way, all it takes is somebody to rejuvenate it. Those dishes clanking are waking me up. Oh, shut up. Wife's doing the dishes because that's how I run my house. She does the dishes. I sit here and eat the food. You feel me? Would you sell him your account for a life supply of Waterloos? No. Oscar is stopping the clapbacks because Eddie Hearn is suing him because Oscar's... Oh, he's probably suing him for defamation. They're funny as fuck. Some of them are funny. Some of them are like, get a life. That's why you whispering? Basically. You do get on live when she's cleaning to get out of it. Nah. It's fucking 11 p.m. here. I think she cleaned. Nah. Nah. I clean a lot, by the way. I'm not one of those dudes. I've always cleaned because I grew up by myself. No siblings, no father around, and a mother who wasn't present. So I had to basically do everything myself. So I've always been used to doing shit myself. What's up, Anthony? Led if Connor. What's up? Marco, rate the married life 1 to 10. Mine is 10. I mean, I guess, 9. Between 8 and 10. But it's all about who you're with. You know what I mean? The shit is work. It's work. It's a lot of work, too. You have to work hard. Even if you find the right person, you got to work hard. Matter of fact, when you find the right person, you work even harder because they challenge you to become a better person. And that shit takes work on your part. You don't clean a lot. You literally said you had rats and roaches. Yes. Growing up in Hell's Kitchen. And that has nothing to do with cleaning. That had to do with holes in the walls, in the building, in the tenement shitbag ghetto building I grew up in. Cleaning has not. It could be as clean as possible. They come in through the holes. Marriages have ups and downs. It can't be a 10. Yeah. Well, you know. Let's say 8. You okay? Yeah. What happened? Forgot that the thing was on. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Tell me if you need me. Did you grow up in your? Yeah, I grew up in an apartment. What do you mean my apartments? What you mean? I grew up in Hell's Kitchen in a fucking tenement. Alberto. What Alberto said? It's true. Joaquin. I know we talked about this, but your name confuses me. Joaquin's a black name, I assume. Arizola is a fucking Hispanic name. So remind me again. Are you half Spanish, half black? You all black? You all Spanish? Maybe you're fucking neither? What are you? Names throw me off. Although there is a Joaquin Phoenix who's white, so who the fuck knows? I meant to say apartments. What? Yeah, I grew up in an apartment. That's all there is in New York City. I mean, that's not true. You can get a brown, like if you're really rich, but 95% of people grew up in apartments in New York City. Would you ever move your kids to Hell's Kitchen? I could. Nah, there's no grit there now, Alberto. It's not grit now. Now it's still slightly gritty because it's New York City, but nah, it's very different now. Joaquin is not a black name. It's not? Okay. I thought it was. Joaquin. American Mexican. So you're all Mexican? Just American Mexican? You ever heard of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman? El Chapo's name's Joaquin? Is it? I didn't know El Chapo's name was Joaquin. I know El Chapo is a drug dealer. Brian Norman has serious inside game like Dwight Braxton did. Who the fuck is Dwight? Oh, Dwight Muhammad Kawi. I like that, Matt. I like that. You want to come at me with Dwight Muhammad Kawi's government name before he went Muslim in prison. That's dope. Matter of fact, just because of that, Matt, I am going to give you a wrench because that was amazing. That shows that you, I hope you're not a fucking crazy bastard that I'm giving a wrench to. Boom. You've been wrenched for that dope piece of information. What up, Robert? Suckers, watch out. Matter of fact, I'm going to give suckers watch out a fucking wrench. I'm giving everybody wrenches today. Who deserves it? Fuck it. I'm in the Christmas spirit. You've been wrenched, my man. When I mean you've been wrenched, I don't mean...
Tutti frutti!
I don't mean...
Tutti frutti!
I just mean you're a moderator. Thought your parents named their child. You thought some parent... What? No, I didn't know El Chapo's first name was Joaquin. Nothing wrong with living in some roach. There's a lot wrong with it, but if you can't. See? Jeff, tell these dudes. New York City, roaches and mice is unavoidable, especially if you live in the tenements or in the projects. I grew up in the tenements. I don't know where you grew up. You either grew up, you could have grown up either a tenement, in projects, or in a house because you're from Queens. Sometimes they got those little townhouses. But unless you plug up every hole in every part of that, which is almost impossible in an older building. These buildings are built, some of them in the early 1900s, some of them in the 20s. It's just part of life. Give Chapo a wrench. Me too, Marco. I led a little more time. You'll get it. Marco, now I'm going to get $100 each week, no matter what. What? You're going to get $100. I don't know what that means. What are you trying to say? Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Of course. That rats or mice ever crawl in your... Nah. They run from people. That's a big misconception. They run from people. They're terrified of people. The only way they'll crawl on you is if they think you're dead. Like not moving. Like that's why you might see videos of like homeless dudes or people passed out and a rat crawls on them because they're not moving. They think that they don't fuck with. Tenement is one of those the buildings you see in all movies in New York City that are like 4 or 5 stories high and they have fire escapes on them. That's basically the way to know it. A tenement has a fire escape. Yeah, you couldn't avoid it, Roaches. There it goes. Jeff knows. $100 each week of this investment until I die. What the fuck are you talking about? Man, I remember hearing mice running from inside the ceiling. Okay, well, I know you've probably told me this, Robert, but I talked to a lot of people. Remind me, where are you from again? Why are rats so fucking huge? I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, is there another seltzer up here? Cavington. Okay, I'll get one later. Thank you. Nah, if you don't mind, but if you do, it's okay. Peter Parker did not. Peter Parker lived in a Queens, like one of those little mini Queens houses. That's a typical Queens house. I mean, depends which Spider-Man you look at, but that's like a tiny little Queens house. My see-through bread and pan. My see-through everything except metal. I invested $12K to earn $100 each week until I die. Sounds like a good investment, I guess. NYC got to be the dirtiest city in America. Nah, I think Philly's worse. That's a fucking shithole. Philly's. Isn't Philly shittier than New York City, Tia? She stepped out. She'll agree with me, though. Your Iran versus Tommy post was good. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I just reposted that, right? I did the original a while back. And on the original, Tommy Hearns actually reposted it on his page and talked about it. It was pretty dope. He goes, oh, even though this didn't go my way, there's a very accurate depiction of what happened. Did you guys see my Sugar Ray versus Floyd Mayweather one? Philly is dirty, but yeah, that's true. Philly is soft. I don't know about soft. San Jose Bay Area, lived in two-story house. They don't know where my battle rap. What up? Literally had a rat run over my toe last time I was on the E train. Wait a second, battle rap. It says Beemore, so you're obviously from Baltimore. Do you live in New York, or is there some fucking E train in Baltimore? What you talking about? NYC and Philly are the same. No, they're not. Similar, the dirty parts. I'm a double my investment 5-6. Good for you. Maybe you could help me collect some cake. I saw it live. I'm 57. Oh, so you're older than me by almost 10 years. Okay. I mean, I could have seen it live too. I was just a little young. That was what, 80? Actually, I think I was watching boxing. I forget when that fight was, 88 maybe? I started getting hard body into boxing probably like when I was 12, 13. I caught other fights coming up to that, but hard body, like watching all of them, 12, 13. Right when I started boxing too in the gym. Do you own any stocks? No. Kensington and Philadelphia is the worst. Kensington and Brooklyn is kind of shit. I mean, it's actually all like Hasidic Jews. I had only owned one property in my life. I bought a condo in Kensington, Brooklyn. I ended up having to sell it because my business relocated. And I lost a shitload of money, and I lost money on the condo. That's a long story, but that part of Brooklyn was all Hasidic Jews. No restaurants. It made me realize how much the surrounding businesses make a neighborhood, right? That Kensington had nothing. No cute coffee shops, no restaurants, no bars, no nothing. And that's why it was one of the cheapest places you could buy in Brooklyn. That's also safe. You know, when there's crime, then it gets cheaper because now it's nothing going on and it's crime ridden. Kensington was safe because it was all Hasidic Jews and like a lot of blue collar, hardworking, like Indians, Arabs. Actually, black people and white people are the fucking minority in Kensington, Brooklyn. It's so weird. We're the minority. A lot of every other ethnicity, but black and white, nope. Actually, no Asians either. Black, white, and Asian, nothing. You should buy some stocks. I need money first, man. I got to have the money to invest before I do all that. I'm on an uphill battle, man. I'm climbing uphill slowly with my business, man. That's why this boxing needs to take off. Paul Spadafora was mismanaged. That's a very random thing to say, Matt, but okay. You grew up in Queens? Why the fuck does your shit say battle rap Beemore? Oh, you look, I don't know who you are in that picture. All right, well, give me the breakdown. How old are you? And what part of Queens? I grew up in Queens too. Well, I grew up in Manhattan, Hell's Kitchen, but my father was from Queens. So I was in Flushing and in Astoria and Jackson Heights all the time growing up. All the time. So what part are you in and how old are you? Come on, we got to connect us, New Yorkers. Is it true New York cats don't have driver's license? Oh, I thought you meant like the actual cats, the animals. I thought you were trying to be funny. Yeah, I didn't get mine until I was 21. He talking about Philly, though. LA is very expensive, even in the ghetto area. Yeah, I know. Well, New York's expensive too, even in the ghetto areas. There's no Mexican in New York. Nah, that's Alberto. And I'm not trying to be racist, but it's the truth. Like the majority of wait staff and bartending staff and like construction workers, all Mexican. That's so not true. There's mad Hell's Kitchen had mad Mexicans. Because at the time when I was growing up, it was one of the cheapest places you could live in New York City because it was so fucking ghetto. Mad Mexicans. That's such a misconception. There's a place called Sunset Park in Brooklyn that is Little Mexico. Shit is like 90, 80% Mexicans walking around the streets. I mean, it was at least up to maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Before that, now I'm not totally sure, but I think it's the same. You ever get some money? I suggest buying stocks and doing converted calls. Okay. Now, I'm in Wisconsin. It's cold than a mug. One of my boys is from, where the fuck's he from? Germantown. I'm keeping it boxing. All right. They're probably Venezuelans. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're keeping it boxing. Okay. They're probably Venezuelans, and you could say the Mexicans. No, I am not.
Oh, that's racist.
I'm not racist. I know the difference. Mad Mexicans. What? What's wrong with that? Is it true that women in the Bronx are the providers of the relationship? Hunts Point, baby. You're going to see me make references to those in my videos. Hunts Point, there was this huge video. Armor, you're young, right? There's this huge video that came out, documentary on HBO probably 20 years ago called Hunts Point, Hookers at Hunts Point. And it was about the part of the Bronx called Hunts Point where it's mad hookers. Like, it's been that way for years. So Hunts Point is known. So if you guys ever hear me reference Hunts Point, like I say something like, after he gets hit, the two dudes square up and they start banging like they're on Hunts Point. Like that kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about. It's a little Mexico in my city too. Mad Mexicans on the west side. It's Mexicans everywhere. And I love Mexican neighborhoods. Mexican people are fucking cool people. They're mad family, big with family. They're hardworking. When have you ever walked by a Mexican and been like, oh shit, this dude's gonna rob me? You know what I'm saying? In New York, like a real, like from Mexico. I know in LA and shit, the Mexican Americans could be gangbangers or whatever, but when have you ever walked by and feared for your life when you see like 2 or 3 hardworking Mexican dudes chilling? Come on. Yes, you should. New Jack City, is it? Me too. I often reference, have you heard me reference Nino Brown in my videos, suckers? Because I have. You see the Louis Russell story, of course. It was called Hookers on Hunts Point. That's what it was called. Yep. But now East New York is the new Hunts Point. What's up, Rob? Bronx NY has the craziest people, straight mental illness. I don't know, man. I don't know about the craziest, but that you have a point. You smell the arrachera on the grill? What? Arachira? I don't know what that is. Have you seen that with other races? And if so, with what race? Have I seen what with other races? Be specific, please. I liked the Blue Horizon. Okay. But Mexicans don't have any clout in New York. I mean, I don't know about that. Devin showed up to court today, worthless piece. Oh, for the court case? Shannon the Cannon versus... Nah, Klitschko's fighting a Coley, is what I heard. Oh, I'd love to see Briggs fight Klitschko. That'd be fucking dope. He better put me in his corner because I'm like mad cool with Briggs. Like, that's like my friend, like in real life. But Puerto Ricans in New York are a different story. Boricuas, baby. Ain't the Bronx the dirtiest? The Bronx is the last place that's ever going to get gentrified in all 5 boroughs. Even Staten will come before the Bronx, gentrification. Well, Staten already is. Well, gentrified just doesn't mean white people. Gentrified means what? More than just one race, I believe, right? Just a mix of races. Staten's mostly white people. So even that'll get gentrified before the Bronx. Bronx is, nobody's fucking moving there for shit. He's talking about if you smell his... Ew. Dudes that just want to rob you. Huh? I live out here in Yuma. 99% Mexican out here. It's not 99. Come on, Michael. I lived in Arizona, in Tucson, for 2.5 years. I went to college out there. I was on the University of Arizona boxing team. I know Arizona. There is no place that's 99.99. That's a huge exaggeration. Arrachera is a skirt steak. Okay. Well, then I smell it. I love Rollo Viejo. Rollo Viejo, was that? The shredded beef? I forget what it's called. Rojo Viejo? Some shit like that. What the fuck? Why is Klitschko fighting? Turkey. Turkey wanted him to fucking fight, so he's fighting. Now, I have not. I could do that to you later. No, I don't mind. I could do it, though. You don't have to do it. Now, I haven't been, there's not been confirmation. I just saw a post saying it's confirmed. And there was a video of Klitchko being asked, are you going to come back? And he totally ignored the question, which is like, well, if you're not coming back, you just say no. Old Red. Devin Haney went to court. I heard Arizona is hot, but I heard it was beautiful desert. Deserts aren't really beautiful to me, but, you know, I'm exaggerating a lot. Being one of the only blacks out here. Can you say one of the only blacks? Somehow that sounds...
Oh, that's racist.
Like towards yourself. Blacks. That sounds like an old white man who, like a 90-year-old white man talking, look at those blacks.
Oh, that's racist.
Just saying. That's what it sounds like. We don't know. Maybe you are an old 90-year-old white man posing as a young black dude from Arizona. I'm just saying. Can't wait for Devin to take Ryan's money. Southwest Detroit's about 75% Mexican. Okay, I'll remember that next time I'm on Jeopardy. Is Mexican food in top food for you? I love everything, man. I don't fuck with rice anymore. I stay away from carbs that turn into sugar. So I love the Mexican salads, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love Mexican food. Shit gives me vicious gas, though. Like farting, like, yeah, nah, no good on that. But other than that, I love it. And I love guacamole. 109 and Merrick, born in Baltimore, left and moved back to college. 109th and Merrick? Where the fuck is Merrick? Well, you said you were from Queens? Oh, you did. 109th and Merrick. Do me a favor. I appreciate the info. What neighborhood is that? 109th. That would be before Jackson Heights. What's that, like Kew Gardens or some shit? What is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, Miss Tia is a New Yorker. She is from Westchester, which is the suburbs right outside of New York City. So that's where like all the rich people go, or where all the rich people go to live that don't want to live in New York City because it's too congested, that want to have a suburban feel, but be able to be in New York City within 30 minutes to an hour. They go there, they come here to Connecticut, they also go to Jersey, and they go to Rockland County. She's a suburban girl, though. But she grew up pretty ghetto, so she's not like a rich girl at all. Detroit has Mexicans. Shout out to the pretty boy Marco and big homie Tia. Word up. How's the show? I didn't start it yet. I collected a bunch of videos, and I got to put it all together, and I got to see what's going to come. So for me, the way I do it is I take the videos first. I cut the interesting parts. I lay them down, almost like how a rapper lays the track down and hears it. And then after he hears it, that inspires him to spit lyrics, right? I take the video down, I cut all the little pieces that I want to use, and then I lay it all down on the track, which is my video software. And then I watch it play. I do about 1.5 minutes of it because that's how long. And then as I watch it, I start formulating. I start boiling the chemicals in the lab and figuring out the bars I want to spit. So now I'm at the point of where I got all the videos, but I didn't even lay them out yet. I didn't cut them. Smash the likes. Listen to this, man. Oh, damn, I'm way behind. Okay, let me go down a little bit. Are you banned in any hood? I'm too old for that. No. Marco, keep it a buck. CYP keeps talking about how he is the best athlete in the world, but he was gassed out. Yeah, he has potential, but he's very inexperienced. And I don't think it's enough, you know, with enough time, he could be possibly a decent fighter. 2 months isn't enough time unless he is a 1 in a million where he could just learn that quickly. But yeah, at this point, yeah, there's a lot of work. Have you ever caught a fade without someone with? Of course. I used to fight all the time as a kid. Up until 13, I fought all the time. See what? He's not all cap. He's not all cap. He's a good talker. Charismatic dude. Thank you. Oh, you made me the soursop? Thank you. Good talker, charismatic, clearly a good athlete. But in terms of boxing, he's just green. So it's like you can't really, you know what I mean? Is there truth to that there's a white Harlem? I never heard that before. I don't even know what that means. That's Jamaica, Queens. Oh, so he's from South Suicide, Jamaica, Queens? Okay. Phoenix has a healthy black population. A friend of mine works at JP Morgan. Yeah. I mean, my man Two-Tone. Jamaica. Rob, you're from Jamaica, right? Who you think wins in a rematch? I think Bivol's going to win, Sander, but I'm going for Better BF because I think Bivol, I don't like that his wife said that he beat her ass. And I know I don't get involved in people's personal lives, but hurting women and children bothers me. But forget about that. He's a boring fighter to me. Better BF is a little boring too, actually, but nowhere near as boring as like when you have a 90, whatever it is, 95% chance of a knockout ratio, you're not boring to me just by default. Even if the way you get the knockouts sometimes are a little boring, because Better BFs are. He doesn't land one punch where dudes are sleeping. Better BF isn't throwing a fucking an atomic bomb that even if it misses, the wind whizzing by you blows your hair back like Mike Tyson or Tank. He doesn't do that. He just kind of chops you down slowly until you quit. The shorts video, I mean. How long did you say to? Oh, anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, depending. This Shaq one's now is going to take me longer because it's something I've never done before. See you at P40 prospect. Nah, look. Would you sell your soul to become famous? What's sell my soul mean? Yeah, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens. All right. Onyx, baby. Did Onyx grow up anywhere near you? Yo, isn't Left Rack not even ghetto? Where Nori's from? Left Rack's like kind of like Co-op City, right? It's like co-ops that are maybe lower income, but still, it's not like, I'm pretty sure Left Rack's not this like ghetto ass place. I don't know enough about it though. I've never been. Arthur's an overhyped fighter. His promoters, nah, he's not overhyped. You can't 21-0, 20 knockouts is not overhyped. People confuse stoppages with cold KOs. Yep. You have to make a video of you in a dress and hit the bag. How about you kiss the back end of my Bulgarian ass? What Left Rack is super good? Is it? Okay. Rob, I don't know much about Left Rack. I was just asking. Better BF boring, has 99% rate finish. Yep. Can you understand a full conversation? No. No. I understand. If I listen to Spanish, I want to say anywhere from 10 to 20% I'll understand. A lot of times I'll just get certain words. But nah. No. I understand way more Russian and Polish and Serbo-Croatian than I do like that because this is close to Bulgaria. And Macedonian, I understand almost 100% because it's like almost identical to Bulgarian. Then, of course, Bulgarian's 100. Left Rack is ghetto. We don't even claim them as queen. Okay. Or is Left Rack projects? Straight projects? Or is it government subsidized? Or is it just normal, like, apartments, rentals? What is it? NY Hood's insane. To me, it's like 100 hoods. Yeah, it's a lot. Better BF needs to punch more in the rematch. That's a fact. They both do, really. But that's the thing. If you look at that, they both need to punch more. Both of them. If all punches more, he wins too. How much you weigh, Marco? 165. Only the Spanish bad words. Yeah. Puñeta. Ay carajo. Why do so many boxers act like gangsters? Because a lot of them come from the ghetto. I linked to Shorty. Left Rack. I said never again going there. Too hood for me, and the cops take too long to get there. What? So you banged a Shorty in Left Rack, and you had to call the cops on her? What'd she do? What'd she do? Steal your pants and your wallet while you're in the bathroom in between? Why are you calling the cops on her? How's Better BF overhyped? Yeah, he's not overhyped. There are no hoods in the U.S. There's no hoods in the USA. Crazy Entertainment. It's mixed, government subsidized, PJs and gentrification stake. Okay, I thought left rack was just one complex, kind of like how Co-op City is. Pulev Kubrat got a belt. His name's Kubrat Pulev. He did, but that's not a real belt. They both threw like 500 punches, didn't they? Did they throw a lot? Well, they need to throw more. Does 165 mean one? What you mean by that, Robert? What do you mean doesn't mean it? Let me see this picture. Who are you in the picture? That looks like you're probably the dude. I'm assuming you're the dude on the left. Who, by the way, in this picture, you look like Dr. Dre. Just saying. Dude in the middle is probably your son, and the dude all the way on the other side is probably your son too. Dude at the very end looks just like you. But anyway, no. What do you mean? Does it mean it? Do you mean like, do I fight at 165? No, I weigh 165. I didn't. There's no. I should keep providing the hood with crackheads. They need to punch more. That's the most casual shit I've ever heard. Yeah, they both need to throw more punches. That's exactly what they both need to do. Better be able would have done a little more punching. He would have won. Bivol would have thrown a little more punches. He would have won. That's how you win fights. Throw punches. I'm sorry, Saif. You're right. My bad. The winner should probably throw more elbows and kicks, and they need some spinning roundhouses. That's what should happen for the winner.
Look at me! I'm the one with waterboard, dude!
Marquise Taylor is fighting now. Okay. Okie dokie. Smash the likes. The matchup is all about the distance. Yeah, you got to throw punches. LOL, chill. I said Alberto don't qualify. But no. Left Rack City is no fee apartments. No fee? The fuck does that mean? So they're rentals? They must be subsidized, though. Did you ever hear that Tank? He didn't. I asked Coach Calvin, and he confirmed that's bullshit. Come on. Remy Ma's not a fighter. That's what I heard, Robert. That's what I heard against Okoli. Marco won 1,000 punch fight. They throw a lot of punches against each other. Well, they need to throw more. I just remember thinking, like, if just one guy would put his foot on the gas and just up the other guy's output in a couple rounds, they would have been a clearer winner. But yeah, they throw a lot of punches. You are not. What are you talking about, Robert? Why would I not be telling? Of course, I'm telling the truth about my weight. I'm 5'11", 165. Matter of fact, that's the weight I've been ever since 18 years old. Ever since 18, I've been the same weight. Half my roots came from favela, Latina, Brazil. Ghettos here in the States or Disneyland. I believe that. My he's passed, but his wife, I'm not going to call her stepmother, but she was Brazilian, so I know a good amount. I understand a lot of Portuguese too. Why did Akai TV say that Tank left Coach Calvin? I don't think he did. I'm not going to ask Kenny again because I've asked Kenny that like 3 times. Every time it's like, no, not true. No, not true. He's not leaving somebody that's like a father to him that brought him up since he was a kid. That's not happening. Especially when he's winning. Like when that shit happens, if it happens, it's usually when there's some turmoil, some adversity, not when he's knocking everybody out. Better be if through nearly 700. Okay. Well, I didn't realize they threw that much. But still, one of them needed to have a higher output to do the other one, to outdo the other one. So the only way you win is throwing punches and landing them. Steel Hammer versus Bronx Bomber. Who's the Bronx Bomber? Okoli's a Bronx Bomber? Duvall should maybe throw more punches, but he runs a risk of tiring out. Yeah, and getting countered. Arthur runs a risk of missing. Exactly. I think they both benefit from throwing more punch. I mean, Bivol had the right game plan, and Beterbiev had the right game plan. They can't change what they do. Come forward, chop down like a redwood, or circle and box. So really, it's just whoever could throw more. How many languages do you know? I don't know. I know a couple words in Cantonese, but I don't. I speak 3 languages fluently. Is Devin taking Diddy to court too? Taylor got dropped. Oh, shit. You didn't answer why you're saying I'm lying about my weight. Unless you were fucking with me. People say Bivol won, but explain to me. What's up, Trick? Why the older fighter backed the younger fighter and basically the whole fight. I thought Beterbiev won, Trick. Beterbiev hurt Bivol. Yep, and he did hurt him. He didn't hurt him, but he had him clearly moving like if one more shot or 2 more shots landed, he's going down. He had him to the point where fuck 2 more, where if 1 more shot landed, he's going to go down. That was visible. Wilder's the Bronze Bomber, not the Bronx. This guy said the Bronx Bomber. Their matchup was about how effective Arthur's aggressiveness is and how good of ring general Beevil is. That's how it'll be judged. Yeah. That's how it was judged the first time, and it was pretty much fucking dead even. Is NYC like it is on Law and Order? No. Law and Order is goofy as shit. Marco, did you block me on your Instagram? No. Why would I block you on my Instagram? I mean, I don't know what your name is on Instagram. Maybe I blocked you years ago if you said... I almost block nobody, though. Like, I don't really look at the comments, so the only way I'll block somebody... Yeah, I've almost blocked nobody. So I don't think I blocked you unless you said some real ratchet shit years ago, and I don't know it's you. But no, haven't done that. Bulgarian, Macedonian, English. Beterbiev destroyed Joe Smith. That was a good fight. Yeah, that was. Trick Nolte, backing up doesn't mean you're losing. You can counter off. That's true. But it does mean you're losing when you're backing up and in essence running for dear life because you're about to go down. That's the difference. He was running for dear life like he's about to go down. Not how Sugar Ray Leonard backed up against Hagler, where he was just moving and moving. That's the difference. I clicked on the tag from Shaq Video and it says something is wrong. Send me an instant message, a direct message on Instagram right now. What's your name on it? Bivol versus Beterbiev 1 is just as good of a fight as Hagler versus Leonard. You.
Get the fuck out of here! You must be out of your goddamn mind!
Bivol Beterbiev as good as Hagler Leonard?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
As good as Hagler Leonard? Life. You've been cool up to this point, but you've been saying some wild shit lately. NYC reminds me of San Francisco, but 10 times busier. I've never been to San Fran, but Tia has. Marco played. I just did, Rob. I just did. He deserved it. He deserved it. Boxing is scored round by round. Why do people say Beterbiev winning the last 3 rounds win him the fight? Because it was close up to that round, Eon. So when it's close and the last 3 are the deciding rounds, that's what you get. People don't know what they're watching until the narrative changes. What you mean? Man, yeah, he's wiling out. Saif is wiling out. I think he's drinking. I think he's drinking malt liquor. Just joined the live. Okoli, apparently. Yeah, knows. Who's Klitchko hugging? Nah, he would throw the right hand, then hug, or push heads down. That was his shit. One, boom, and then push the fucking person's head down. Do that until they're worn out. Yeah, I probably said something. Why would you say something? You used to be real fucking say some real antagonistic, negative shit when you first came in. Now it's coming back to me, but you're cool. You've been cool since. It's crazy to me. Well, tell me what I'll unblock you. Tell me what if I did. But I've barely blocked anybody. I get some crazy comments when I check. You know, and the 2 comments I get the most. The main one is my voice is annoying, right, with the videos. The second one is when I'm hitting the bag. Oh, that's the most negative comments. Oh, you're not a pro. You're full of shit. You suck. You know, you're a bad. You know, those are the most negative. But actually, probably not because those those have less comments, so I could see more of them, whereas my videos have way more. So I'll be there all day if I'm trying to read all those comments. So I don't read comments much. Do you think Teo going to level up? Yeah, I do. Don't know what I said. Well, I'll unblock you. Tell me what your fucking handle is, or send me a DM right now. Nah, man, Bivol was fighting to survive. Ask yourself. Not the whole time, Trick, but there was definitely points where he was fighting to survive. I agree with you. I agree with you. Teo versus Boots is a good fight. I mean, it's fun to watch, but the different weight classes, different sizes. Like, remember I said you wouldn't bust a grape in a food fight? Yeah, that was rude. You were kidding. I think. Oh, I got this dope title bag today. They sent me free shit. They sent me title t-shirts. They're kind of sponsoring me, I guess. And they sent me this dope. It's their top of the line bag. It's like a $350 bag. It's only an 80-pounder, but well, that's not only. That's a normal size. They sent me, and it's like all reinforced foam with gel injections and gel injections. Okay, that's my fault.
Tutti frutti.
Lewis, what up? Do you think a lot of boxers secretly take peds? I don't know. Best mechanic boxer? Mechanic like technical? That's hard to tell. Bivol was hurt like twice. It was a few times. Trick. If the fight was 15 rounds, I would have won $1 million on my parlay. 15 rounds. That's wild. If Marco, you didn't read the rest of my comment. No, I didn't. I'm trying to catch up to all these other ones. Of course, I was joking. Unk. I like Unk because it's dope. See, in Bulgarian, they've always had this thing where in Bulgarian, you call people that you don't know or that you're giving respect, you refer to them in plural. So instead of saying Eon, instead of saying you need to come here, I'd say you guys need to come here. That's a Bulgarian thing. So now, in my opinion, like when people say Unk now, that's kind of the English version of saying giving respect. So I like it, but at the same time, it makes me feel old. Yeah, Marco. Hell yeah, what I do? Today, boxing fans' narrative, whores and soy boy men, worshippers. Soy boy? The fuck's that mean? I actually wish boxing was more niche. It seems like it more grows lower. I don't drink. I smoke bud. We'll smoke a little more. Ivan Calderon was seriously technical. He was. It's Friday the 13th. Spooky, right? Not really. Unk don't mean you old. I got an unk. I'm older than. Damn. Madrimov is the future. Maybe. We got to see more. I'm going to text you right now on the other account. On my other account. Okay. Boxing is niche. What's son talking about? Don't know. Don't know, suckers. Don't know. Don't know. I'm excited for next weekend. Heavyweight Championship of the World. Not the undisputed anymore, but the lineal championship. So I tried to contact your mother account, and it's... Why do you think it's blocked? Well, if that's true, you have a problem. You're going around saying shit to get all your accounts blocked? Any word on Jermel? Nope. Calico, more niche, fool. Somebody said Marquis Taylor got dropped. I almost went to that fight. It's here in Houston. You should have gone. Doesn't feel like the heavyweight fight is next week. I don't like Tyson Fury's mentality. He feels a little... He doesn't feel as confident as usual. Does anybody else see that? And you know I'm going for him. And I thought he was going to win the first one. And I think he's going to lose now. But, you know, I'd say like 49-51. I got Usyk winning if I had to pick. But I want Tyson Fury to win. But does anybody else see that Fury seems to have less confidence? Is it just me? No, my second account is connected to the same email, and if I'm sure it's nah, you don't get blocked by emails. You get blocked by usernames. Did Marquise lose? I don't know. Fury by knockout. I hope so too, man. Nietzsche is like less smaller. Klitchko returns. What you mean? Daniel, I saw a couple posts saying that Klitchko is agreed to return via Turkey Al Sheikh to fight Okoli. Lawrence Okoli, I believe his name is. Former cruiserweight. He should fight Briggs, so that'd be dope. Tyson Fury gets stopped, in my opinion. I don't think he's gonna get stopped. I have to contact with Mel and Molcho. I have a contact with Mel and Molcho. I know people here. Yo, hook me up with them. I want to talk to him. What's up with Big Bang Zhang? He got fat. He doesn't throw any punches, and he seems that he's not disciplined. And he's old. That's what's up with him. The other account I went. The other account I never went on your page though. So then you're probably not blocked. Fury seems doubtful. He needs to stick to long range. Let me see. Let me see if I have any messages from. Did you message me? Let's see. I don't see any messages. No messages from you. Nah, I think Armor is right. They set up. Well, tell me what your handle is, and then I can unblock you if you are. That's what I heard, Daniel. I don't know if it's true. Oh, my backup account. And it lets you? Let's see. Let's see. Request. We've added a scam protection. Okay. This is you? You said hello? That's you. Okay. I'll respond right now. All right. Matt Gomez, I can get Zhang. You can get Zhang as well? Yo, Trick, let's do it. Come, I'll interview him. You come in with me. I just wish people would look more into technical aspects of boxing. They would enjoy and appreciate more. Instead of calling fights boring. I mean, I know what I'm watching, and I find some boring. I thought you didn't like. Nah, I don't mind the Charlie. I got nothing against them. I don't think they're gonna fight again. I think they're both done. But fuck your accounts, Marco. Ignore them. Damn, Rob, what's going on? Yeah, I saw. And that's, you definitely bought 85. There's no way that's real. If Fury boxes him, I think he will win, and not joking like the first match. I hope so, Ian. We're on the same page, but Trick trolling. Nah, Trick's not trolling. Trick knows mad old school. Trick gets shit done. Should use him as my booking agent. Yeah, exactly. Mad connections. I got more though, Trick. Trick has more like older fighters forgotten. I got more in general though, especially with the more known ones. But Trick's close to me. I used to scam. You used to scam? What the fuck's that mean? True, Fury was doing good until he got caught. He was winning, and he hurt him at least twice, maybe 3 times. Let me drink my soursop. Hold on. That's good. Wifey hooks me up with some soursop. Trick, you said you can bring Big Bang on this show. Nah, I believe him, Daniel. I believe him. Trick, what's up? Let's do it. You want to come on too? Trick, if you get Charlos or Big Zhang, right, on my show, would you want to come on with me? Or you just want to sit in the cut? Fury a troll. He nearly won playing. It's not playing, though, when you start getting your ass whooped and you're still at, you know what I mean? Salute to big homie Tia, hooking Marco up with some cancer-fighting soursop. You heard that, Tia?
What?
Salute to the big homie Tia for hooking Marco up with some cancer-fighting soursop.
Well, got it.
She goes, you got it. He's from Queens, too. Good guy. I sent the at. You sent the at? What are you talking about? You got some weird fucking counts, Armor. Post videos of you hitting the bag, Marco. I already have. I do it all the time. I just got like I told you guys, this one's gonna come tomorrow. I got a brand new bag that Title Boxing sent me, sponsoring me, right? For free, obviously. Their top of the line heavy bag. And I like it. It's a thicker bag. I like a wider bag. I like more, it's a little shorter, but it's wider. And I know that could be construed as I'm talking about
Fruity.
but I'm not. And it's softer because I don't like the bag I got from Ringside from the Contender brand is like I feel like I'm punching on armor plates, real armor plates. This shit seems a little softer. You know, the bag has to have a little bit of give to it. The Charlo brothers, not gonna lie, talk with us. I just have a connection with them to them both. Not gonna talk with us. Okay, we'll get Zhang then. New footage shows Charlo back in the gym. He's looking good. Which Charlo? Big Charlo, my top 5 favorites. Okay. Marco, what's more impressive to you? 100-0 with 20 knockouts or 60-0 with 59 knockouts? How many knockouts would the 100-0 have? You were blocked. What the fuck were you doing? What kind of shasty shit were you doing to get blocked so much? Sounds like you have a ring general shit, Marco. What you mean? Like, what I say to make you think that? Do you wrap your hands before slipping the gloves? Wait, do you wrap your hands before slipping in gloves every time you hit the bag? Do I wrap my hands before slipping in gloves? You mean, do I always have wrapped hands when I hit the bag? The answer is yes. If that's what you're asking. Oh, 20 KOs. I don't know. I guess the 100's more impressive. Yeah, the 100's more impressive. Probably made fun of you about you hitting the bag. I didn't block people for that. You know how many people do that? The only time I remember blocking people is when people come in and say some racist shit. I've had a few people say some racist shit. And that used to bother me. Now I get so many comments. I don't really give a fuck. I remember blocking a couple people who were like, "Oh, this white boy's something racist." And I was like, "Fuck you." Other than that, though, I don't remember blocking anybody. So I don't know why I would have blocked you. Maybe you were scamming. I'd have blocked a couple people who came in and like, "Hey," they have like 1 million followers and they're like, it's all fake and they're trying to like get you to fucking buy something. I've blocked people like that. Is that what you were doing? KOs. My trainer was Archie Moore. The all-time kid. You got trained by Archie Moore, Matt? Probably said something racist then. You're like, probably did that. Are you even black? What are you, Armor? I don't even know what you are. To go the distance 80 times means you have unlimited stamina. Yeah? Marco, bag work isn't bad. I don't know why Cat's always being funny. See, you didn't even say it's good, though. You said it's not bad. I think my shit's good. Wait till you see me on this new bag. It also depends what bag you're on. And don't forget, the bag I have here now, they're on stands. So I'm always worried. I'm always having to angle myself not to trip over the stand. So I'm not doing everything I could do, not even close. That's what he says. Yes. Wow. That's pretty dope. Did you have any fights? If you did, amateur, pro, what's your background in boxing, Matt? Fake Paul versus Tommy Hearn should happen. No, Tommy Hearn should never fight again. Damn, Rob's pissed at you. Either way, will Shakur or Keyshawn get the Tank fight first? Keyshawn. I don't think he wants to fight. I don't think he's fighting Tank. I mean, Shakur. I think that's just not happening. I think that's been established. Don't trip Marco. They always gonna hate on a real one. Thank you. I was going to go pro in 1985. So did you have amateur fights? If so, how many? Fury will lose again. His straight right isn't good enough. You know what? I like that. Saif, you might have a point. You need to throw something straight down the pipe. He doesn't really throw straight rights. He throws more looping punches. He has a good jab, though. It will happen because of Eddie Hearn. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. That's something that's whiter than me. I mean, picture me saying geez Louise. Super white. Chavez Sr. could have been 100-0. He should have dropped the WBC lightweight belt and not fought Frankie Randall, gone to Mexico and fought 3 fights against cab drivers and rode to sunset and won 100-0. Yeah, but everybody knows Purnell and Meldrick Taylor beat him. But technically, or not technically, officially he would have been 100-0. You're right. I'm just saying. Tank hates Eddie Hearn. Yeah, I don't know. If Eddie Hearn gets me a job, I love him. I'm getting no jobs. Maybe Shaq will give me a job. Maybe me and Shaq started a boxing podcast together. I got $2,000 on Fury. Damn, Joe. Why don't you give me one of those grand so I can hold it for you? What you think? What was Ray Robinson's record at one point? 129 wins and 1 loss, which was to the Raging Bull Jake LaMotta, which he avenged beating 5 times after losing once. So he was 129-1, and he'd beaten the dude who beat him in the rematch already. So he'd beaten everybody he ever fought out of 129 fucking opponents. Huh? Try that. That's why he's the second greatest of all time behind Roy Jones. What up, Dwayne? Archie always told me to stop speed crack the other guy on either collarbone. To stop speed crack? The fuck does that mean? You mean hit him in the collarbone? What are you trying to say exactly? Marco, what kind of bag would it take to get you to do an exhibition? And would Big Teofimo sanction you boxing again? Yeah, she wouldn't care if I fought once. What kind of bag would it take? I don't know, 100 grand maybe. How many knockout? What? And 1 kit? What the fuck? I made it back. All right, good. I'm glad you're back. Safe. Oh yeah, he did. That's right. It was in a dream. Why they fight so much after losing twice? They would have been done if it was Jake. Ibuchi. I know. He actually responded to me. I think it's gonna be on YouTube. I think he's gonna look awful. He's too old. I've seen him hit the bag. He's just too old. What's a good way to learn how to hit a speed bag? I suck at getting a rhythm. You got to go 1, 2. So you got to go almost go like hit left and then kind of swing right. Left, right, left, right. Do it each hand. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. I don't know if I explained that well, but you got to kind of come at a slight angle and go both. Go boom, boom, boom. So I'll do it slow. Boom, boom. And you kind of hit with almost this side. Boom. And then when you come back, you hit with this side. You're hitting with this side, the speed bag. Boom, boom. With this side of your fist. This side of your fist. Boom, boom. As explosive as Teo can be in big-time fights, how does he hypothetically win against Boots? He'd have to box Boots, man. He'd have to box Boots. And he'd have to get Boots' respect by cracking him hard while they're in the phone booth as well, which, I don't know. Yes, Marco, hit the collarbone and the towel will be thrown inside 4 rounds. Archie was cold-blooded puncher. Hit the collarbone. Wow. I've never even thought of that. See, this is why if I would have had a real trainer, not like a real trainer, a good real trainer besides Kevin Rooney, I would have been so good because I didn't do everything I did was just off instinct and off the experience I've had sparring. Like I learned, when somebody jabs, slap the jab, counter, like little things, but I didn't know. Man, Ike versus Briggs isn't. No, it's not. What's better, speed bag or double? Double end by far. Speed bag is only good for dudes who are just starting off. It helps you pick up rhythm, but the main reason is it gets you in the habit of holding your hands up high and strengthens all these muscles that keep your hands up high because you're constantly doing this. You're keeping your hands up here the whole time. But once you learn the speed bag, it's useless. It really is. But this double end bag is almost as important as the heavy bag. Heavy bag is the most, double end second. Did y'all see that ESPN had Floyd Mayweather beating Sugar Ray Robinson in a decision? No, I didn't see that. But I disagree with that. Do you think most active boxers have CTE already? No. You see signs of CTE. Like, it doesn't go under the radar. So you're going to know who has it. Boots, another overrated. A marrow bum? Daniel, are you not American? British or something? I would want to see Teo, Boots in a firefight just willing on each other. Yeah. I just tried to tap my collarbone. Ish hurts. Yeah, it does hurt. Never even thought of that. Oh, yeah, it does. It kind of then shoots into your fucking chest, right? When I'm hitting the speed bag, I roll my hands like a wheel. What do you mean, like a wheel? I don't know what you're talking about. What about Boots? He's very talented and has displayed it in many different fights. How does he deal with Teo's speed? He has his own speed and athleticism, Steph. He's right with them. But he's bigger, stronger, hits harder, better defense, I believe. And he might even be faster hands. Nah, actually, I think Teo's a little faster. But so, his advantages outweigh Teo's speed advantage. And don't forget, Teo's power won't hit as hard up a whole weight class. Boots' power will hit even harder on somebody who's naturally a lower weight class. Look up Archie's KO record. Oh, I know Archie's KO record. Come on. He has the most KOs out of, I think for a while, he had the most knockouts out of any champion, I believe. Like, I think he still holds that record. Come on, I know about Archie. I know that Rocky Marciano and Joe Louis beat the fucking shit out of him, but he was old. He was in his 40s, so. You think so? Calico, we're trying to set that up. Ike versus Briggs. I was on a 4-way call with Briggs and some promoters. Oh, word? When I asked Briggs about that, he said that Ike's a bum. What happened? Carl Sponzone said Sugar Ray was only middleweight 5 times because he kept losing. Yeah. Was only a middleweight. Won the middleweight because he kept losing it. Oh. Wait, who? Sugar. Oh, Ray Robinson. Is that what you're talking about? Archie Moore has a video about hitting certain parts of the ball. Ooh, I'd like to see that. Send it to me, Trick. You said boxers from the 50s couldn't mess with boxers from today. So how about Ray Robinson? Okay. You remember something, Neon. I'm never about absolutes. There's always exceptions to every rule. Sugar Ray Robinson is one of the few exceptions. There's no absolutes in life. Ever. Some people, what is it? Some people, one Trick told you no effing wife. Before they set that up. Some people say that Tank has CTE. Tank, we talked about this. This speech is, I don't know if it's just not well read or just maybe he could be dyslexic or something or slightly autistic. I had somebody tell me that Tank is almost autistic in person. He's very socially awkward. So I don't know. Could be CTE, could be other things. Who knows? Could just be how he is. Just a fucking real dude rough around the edges. Teo not that good on the back foot. What do you think about Burke? Burke Cooper was one of the most exciting fighters. If he would have stayed at cruiserweight, He could have been an all-time great at cruiserweight. Wife's home. Good night, y'all. Love from the West Coast. All right. Appreciate you, Matt. Boots Power. Who has... He stopped. Tio has champions. Boots. Oh, come on. I said it was just a question. Good answer, though. He was definitely a generational talent. No, he's a 1 in a billion, Sugar Ray Robinson. He's a 1 in a billion. He's one of the few 1 in the billions. Some people say Roy's the only 1 in a trillion. Ray's 1 in a billion. Ray Leonard's 1 in a billion. I was watching Gerald McClellan versus the Hawk earlier. Dudes were swinging. I know. And did you see how dead the fucking stands were? There was nobody watching that fight. It was crazy. The arena was dead. It was an undercard, like a Tyson main event or whatever. So that's how early they put that great fight. I feel like Floyd always finds a way to win before. Yeah, he does. He was born in an old era, but had mad skills. Big Daddy Kane said, Trick, I know Big Daddy Kane. It's my man. We talk boxing all the time. Competition, I just devour like a pit bull against a chihuahua. Boots is a pit bull, Teal's a chihuahua. I'm with you. Michael Nunn. Yeah, Michael Nunn was pretty good. Here comes the Roy glazing. Okay. If you insist.
I must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
Come on, Marco, cut the glaze out. Nobody asked about Roy. You had to bring him up. No hate, though. Feel free to glaze my boy.
Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
I'll play this shit all night. You guys keep fucking with me. Yeah, dude, no one was at the Mirage at the time. Classic ref, too. Yep. It'll be almost impossible for boxers not to get some type of CTE. Yeah. They say football and soccer is pretty bad, too. It's true, though. Roy's 1 in a trillion. Sugar Ray Robinson's 1 in a billion. And I'm trying to think. Somebody like Lennox Lewis. No, he's probably 1 in a... It's hard to tell. I'm trying to think of others that I put in the billion, the trillion. Then 1 in a million is somebody like Felix Trinidad. He's 1 in a million. Roy's a better rapper than a boxer. Eon, I will block you. What's your fight of the year, knockout of the year, too? I don't know yet. Let's wait till the year's over. How can you get CT from soccer? I thought the same thing, Dwayne, but they fucking bash into each other a lot on accident. That's just what I heard. Yeah, it was Liddy. Liddy, as you young kids say, it was Liddy. I didn't like Roy rapping. Well, then you're not going to like this.
Y'all must have forgot.
How about this?
Y'all must have forgot.
Why did Roy duck Steve Collins? Collins asked him to face Roy, and he walked off.
Get the fuck out of here!
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
Roy ain't duck nobody. You out, Eon? Yeah, Briggs didn't want it, but Ike will be on a card in Nigeria. And hopefully. Oh, so Briggs didn't want it. He said he didn't want it, right? He told me that too. Roy was dope on that one track. He tripping. You are correct.
Y'all must have forgot.
I mean, they use their heads sometimes. That's not what it is. I think they like just slam into each other because they're running so fast. Marco, do a Roy versus Shaq. Who was the better athlete and rapper? I feel like it should be somebody more comparable to Shaq, like a dominant. I don't know. I'm gonna let Shaq give me ideas. He's won so far. I'm letting him just tell me what he wants. What you talking about, Willis? Roy is cool. I used to help one of his fighters. Who? Derek Smoke Gainer? Roy loves being in sandals. He can't do mitts. He can't do mitts, but can explain good. Reggie Johnson gave Steve Collins a boxing lesson. And what do you think Roy did to Reggie Johnson? This is why I love my man Trick. Fooling punk suckers. Damn, yeah, Briggs didn't want to do it, huh? All-around sportsman, I think Shaq was a bad athlete because of his size. Shaq's songs had dope beats. Yeah. But did Shaq ever do a song with Biggie like I did? Do you guys think I should post that Biggie song? I had a couple people ask me to post it. I just feel like that'd be weird for me to post a hip-hop song that I did on my boxing page. Reggie Johnson versus Steve was a split. All right. Boxing, how about Shaq versus Allen Iverson for the battle of the athlete rapper? I don't really want to talk about battle rapper. Like, you did tell me Mexican. You told me. Great fighters are trash trainers. That's not true. That happens to be the case a lot, though. But that's not a rule. There's no absolutes. I like Roy Jones' rap more. Yeah, man, I got to get on this Shaq video. I'm going to do it tomorrow, I think. Start it. I'm a little intimidated, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like I'm not, like, oh, I know what to do. It's like, I don't know what the fuck. I got to lay down the track, like I said, and then I'll get the inspiration when I look at the beat, a.k.a. the video track. Canelo and towards the end of his career. Yes, of course. He has to be. He's 34. Name me a great fighter and a good trainer. Buddy McGirt. Boom. Just blew you out the water. Buddy McGirt. Mark Breland. Shall I keep going? Because I'm sure I can. Who do you think is the best fighter to become a Buddy McGirt? Marco, don't be intimidated. Just up the ante. I guarantee it will be played on. I hope so, man. I know you keep saying that, Rob. I hope you're right. I just got to figure out. I have an idea what I'm going to do. I have an idea what I'm going to do already. I'm going to put together clips of him and Charles Barkley fighting other people early in their career, and then lead up to them fighting each other, and then show clips of them wrestling around while they're on TNT, and then finish it with there's a scene of Shaq when he hugs Charles Barkley and like kisses him on the head. Finish it off like that. And make some like Diddy Party reference or something. Better Biev and Canelo should fight each other. Canelo's not fighting that guy. You kidding? After the way Bivol whooped his ass, how's Mr. Jeremy Williams? I just talked to him a couple days ago. He used to enjoy listening to him. He knew boxing, but he had no interest in. He hates boxing. He would get cranky with the guests. That shit was fucking awkward sometimes. Better Biev beats Bivol again. Roy would have had hit Steve Collins at will. Never seen an Irish fighter that wasn't tough, but Roy was faster than a first nut. Faster than the first nut.
Tutti frutti!
Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this.
Y'all must have forgot!
Faster than a first nut. I'm going to use something similar to that in my videos. Not that, though. Let's see. That's funny. That's fucking funny. That's good, Trick. Use metaphors based around their current events, references, Shaq and Lee open piece. Oh, yeah. No, I'm with you. Clarissa's coach. Who was Clarissa's coach? Shaq didn't knock Shane Mosley down. No, he didn't. Nobody got knocked down. He hit Mosley clean a few times. Mosley has a good chin, though. Like, you're getting hit by somebody 200 pounds and 16 inches bigger. Like, Jesus. That's funny. Faster than a first nut. I got one. Faster than his first time after the prom. Faster than his first time after the prom. How's that one? If I say something like, Sugar Ray's combinations were faster than the dude's first time after the prom. I gotta figure out how to make that sound better. Madrimov versus Crawford 2 wouldn't be a bad fight. No, it wouldn't be, but that's not gonna happen. He had him on the ropes all the time. Marco, you can say faster, tougher than a pre-embryo semen race. I appreciate the suggestion, but that's kind of grossing me out. The visual. Shane definitely had a chin. He jumped. Hell yeah, he had a chin. Coach Jason Crutchfield. Yeah, fine tune it. Yeah, I got it. It was like David versus Goliath. It was like, I don't know what that was like. That was like a lion trying to fight its own cub. Yeah, wild. Anyway, all right, people, I'm going to bounce. Oh, was it canceled? That's too bad. Faster than diarrhea. I try to stay away from like gross shit. What's good? What's up, CJ? I'm about to bounce. So, it's a thing they're talking about, Alan. It's not official, but it's something people are talking about. Let's smash the like. Listen to him. Later. All right, people, I am out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.